Hello, this is Marty Friedman talking, and have you ever taken a soft skills training course? Some business people use that phrase, soft skills, in a very disparaging way, such as, they're making me go to a soft skills training class, meaning a training class that isn't really serious or job related. Somehow, soft skills have gotten a reputation for being frivolous, even though being skillful with people, I think you'd agree, is a hugely important key to advance in the business world. And soft skills are critical in your relationships with family, friends, and clients. Now, one reason so many people dislike soft skills training is that it seems so mushy, so hard to know exactly what to do when a people problem comes up. The instructors usually say something like, well, of course, it all depends. Every situation's different. In other words, it's all very interesting, but there's too many options, and it's just all so squishy and non-linear. I'd like to share with you a solid and simple framework. Whenever you run into resistance or conflict, whether it's with clients, employees, colleagues, friends, or family, there's one skill that you can use every time, and it's called meet and move. Two things are undoubtedly true. One, when people get angry and defensive and upset, they'll beat on you until they feel that you get it fully and completely. Have you noticed this? No amount of persuasion, no matter how artful you get, will get through to them until you fully convince them that you understand and accept their point of view. Now, I said there's two things that are undoubtedly true, and here's the second. Pushing or persuading people who are angry or defensive only increases their anger and defensiveness. If you keep pushing, they'll get more angry and more defensive. You're just fanning the flames. So meet and move is the corrective to those two issues. And this is a very solid, linear, specific skill. First, meet the upset person fully. Work to understand the defensive or angry person at the deepest level you can. You ask some questions. You paraphrase or summarize back, and you keep probing until you really get it. And then you can use these specific words or phrases to meet the other person. I understand. I respect. I appreciate. Or I agree. Now let's give you an example. For instance, I understand that you feel overwhelmed by all the priorities you've got to deal with. Or I respect how hard you're working to pull this off. Or I'd appreciate you working late and putting the time in to bring this to completion. I really do appreciate that. And finally, if you really do agree, you say, I agree that we've put an awful lot of work on your plate. Those are examples. Remember, again, these phrases meet people once you fully have taken the time to understand them. I understand. I respect. I appreciate. And finally, if you really do agree, I agree. Now remember, never try to move somebody to your point of view until you've fully met them. And if someone keeps unloading on you, understand it means they don't feel fully met. Anytime a client or a colleague or anybody else in your life is getting defensive and is attacking you in some way, they don't feel like you get it, and they want you to get it, and they're going about it perhaps a way that could even be damaging and difficult. So that's meeting people where they are. Now you may be wondering, what about the move part of meet and move? Well, moving doesn't mean manipulation or pushing people around. It means after meeting someone fully, you frame the conversation as an invitation to problem solve together. Now, some of the moves you can use are bend the curve, the reframe, and hold the line. Now, on another video, I'll be teaching you exactly how to accomplish each of those moves. So thanks for listening, and for now, this is Marty Friedman signing off.